Hello strangelings, welcome back to the parlor. So of course today you are going to see a video of me playing some of the King's Quest collection, and I just wanted to make sure before you guys saw that you guys knew that it's kind of sponsored. Shadow Dragon of Team Shadow Airsoft and I were having a conversation about video games and my inexperience as a child and my enjoyment of video games that actually make me have to use my brain and things like that. And he, on a whim, decided to go ahead and get me this collection. So I decided that I wanted to use this collection to entertain and hang out with you guys, with, of course, his permission. So technically it's kind of sponsored, so I'd like to say thank you, Team Shadow Airsoft. If you guys get a chance, if you guys are into airsoft, which I think I'm kind of hooked now, so if you guys are like me and enjoy a good game of airsoft, go ahead, check those guys out. And hey, hit me up and I'll give you a few other links to check out too. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on with the show. So without further ado, here we go. I've got sound. I don't know why my camera is doing that. My camera does this with just the OBS when I am streaming it. I'm really hoping it's not the fact that I'm doing both.
Oh, you're still not thinking about Cosima, are you?
I suppose I am.
Son, it's been months. You've got to pull yourself together. After all, you only met her that once.
I know.
Have you discovered anything about the land of the Green Isles?
No. No one's even heard of it. It's like she's just vanished.
I wish I could help. Please try to think about something else, dear.
I'll try, Mother.
Oh, that damn magic mirror.
Alexander, I feel so alone. I don't know what to do. Alexander, I wish you were here.
Cosima! Wait! Mother! Mother, come quick!
Alexander, what on earth? You're white as a ghost.
Mother, I saw Cosima. She was in the mirror.
In the mirror? The magic mirror?
Yes! And it showed me how to find her.
How?
The stars! I saw the stars outside her window. I can navigate by the stars.
Oh, Alexander, if you really go...
It will be all right, Mother. I promise.
And this is when Alexander discovers that the stars actually move throughout the year. This is a very, very long showcase of graphics of bird flying. I'm gonna wait until after the opening is done before I'm gonna see if I stop recording this, maybe that'll get the OBS to stop flashing like that. This is about the only time it does it, is if I'm recording and streaming. I've seen it do it sometimes when I'm streaming, but it doesn't do it when I'm recording though. So. Ah, it's an island far, far, far away.
Land ho! Land ho! Land ho!
I mean, you haven't been there, you don't know what's on there. Alright, guys, I know. I should behave. I hate those rib itches, guys. Yeah, sounds about right. And is that rocks I see that you're about to hit? How did you sink that far, that close to rocks? Okay. We'll just say it was the waves, guys. I don't think we need all of the credits at the beginning, guys, because I really do want to try to it is rather unfortunate. It's easier for me to pull it off of to record it while I'm playing than it is for me to pull it off the internet. But I guess making my life easier is not a thing I should be doing right now. Okay. Yeah. Now I got a little walking, guys, so clearly I don't have to hit the buttons. Well, it looks like really the only way I... Why are you doing that? Sorry guys, I'm not sure what's going on right now. I hit the top menu and I can't pull my mouse down anymore. There we go. Lord, I don't know what in the world that was about. I had to click on it first.
Alexander is carrying nothing.
I'm not sure what's going on, guys.
Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest. Alexander has no need to carry around large rocks. To reach the village, Alexander need only walk there. Alexander will have to take the path
Still
to reach
flickering.
the castle. Alexander is carrying nothing.
Oh my lord. I gotta stop. I hit a button on my keyboard and it just stopped. Don't ask me. I have not even the remotest of a clue right now.
Alexander is standing on a sunny village street. There are open shops to his right, a hard-packed path beneath his feet, and palm trees waving over his head. To the north, a key-shaped arch leads to another part of the village.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
There's an L cut out of that.
Good day, peddler.
Good day, sir. If you would like to get one of my fine new lamps, I'll need an old lamp in trade.
Isn't it a rather bad business? Taking old lamps and giving new lamps in exchange?
Well, there's always a chance that I'll find a genie. If I had a genie, I'd be richer than a king. Besides, there's always a roaring business in antique luminaries.
Okay.
Hello. I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Good day, merchant. Can you tell me what land this is?
Why, certainly. This is the Isle of the Crown, the main isle of the land of the Green Isles.
Thank the fates. I knew I was close when we sank, but I dared not hope. Tell me, how fares your Princess Cassima?
The princess? She is well enough, I suppose.
Is she near?
The castle of the Crown on the hill, sir. And good luck.
Good day, sir.
The mysterious old man just ignores Alexander.
Okay.
An old man occasionally steals sidelong glances at Alexander from under a concealing hood.
But you're not going to talk to me. Cool. Of course not. Must be shy.
Good day. The pawn shop owner doesn't look like a man to be tussled with. The curiosities business is just dangerous enough to require one to develop one's boxing skills.
Boxing skills. Okay.
Good day, merchant. What can you tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I can tell you she is in a dark time. Without the fairy, communication between the islands has ground to a halt, and so nearly has my business. Why the long ages of peace have ended, and why the crown has not done something about it is beyond me. But then, I am a shopkeeper, not a politician, and can only hope for better days.
Well, that's not necessarily true, but still. Is there anything this way? Yeah, we'll look first.
There's a young girl in the yard. The girl is dressed in a long, plain orange robe with a thick headdress. From the appearance of her clothes, and from a skittish, fearful look about her, Alexander gets the strong impression that she is a servant, or even worse, a slave. The serving girl appears to be stealing a quiet moment tending the rose bushes.
I just want to say that I think that this game just called out how vile servitude can actually be.
Stay away from those roses! I've told you 1,000,000 times, those flowers are too sweet for the likes of you. You've still got to do the breakfast dishes, make lunch, and clean the stables yet this morning. And get your veil back on! No one wants to look at your face!
Yes, stepmother.
Oh, maybe I should have talked to her first.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on private property unless he's been invited.
We both know exactly what I'd want to do. I mean, look me dead in the eyes and tell me you don't know what I would want to do.
A worn wooden vessel has been dry docked on a jetty. The boat is in sad shape. A hole in the hull and the condition of its boards make it obvious that the vessel is no longer seaworthy. The cargo bay is unlikely to hold anything of interest or have a very pleasant smell after months of dry docking. Alexander decides not to descend into the dark hole.
But I wanted him to.
Yeah, what do you want?
Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him, and if she needs his help.
Well, that's not the conversation.
Go away! The ferry's out of business!
There we go. Just trying to find out what I am on. Well, that's what happens when we go in this direction then, out of the town. We get to see Cinderella and a fairy. If only the fairy could help and get her away from this place. Well, since it's so very important, let's...
Old lamps for new! Old lamps for new!
Might as well go to the castle, I guess. I didn't realize he was a triggered chat. I think that's supposed to be the chattering of birds, but for me it sounds very metallic. Well,
There's a little hut just off the path. Perhaps the guard dogs have an occasional use for it, but it looks empty now. The castle appears to be of Moorish architecture. Its
Moorish.
marbled walls and delicate inlaid
Okay.
mosaics are unlike anything Alexander has ever experienced before. His own home, though lovely and dear to his heart, seems rough-hewn compared to this delicate beauty.
okay.
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
I thought that was going to happen.
Excuse me, guardsman.
Walks around to
Guard
talk to
dogs.
them.
I've been traveling for months to see Princess Cassima. I would like an
Oh,
audience.
these are the guard dogs, huh?
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
I really must see the princess. Could I speak with someone in charge?
Who are you that I should bother Captain Saladin, huh?
My name is Alexander. I am a prince of Daventry and a friend of the princess.
A prince, is it? I see. Yeah, and I am lord of this dusty path. Step aside. You'll not be getting into this castle without some proof of your claims.
Okay. Is there no going? Okay, I was going to say.
The
It
narrow
almost-
path ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
Okay, never mind. I was hoping this could get me to the beach. Or a beach. Out of here, at least. Some proof. I don't think I really saw a way to get to the crash, but now that I can actually access the menu.
The remains of Alexander's sailing ship lie dashed upon the distant shore. The ship is ruined. It has nothing further to offer Alexander.
Not even things.
Alexander is carrying nothing.
Okay, I guess we have to find a way to get proof somehow. So it seems like I can have further conversations with people. Let me see
Good day.
if there was more I was supposed to hear from him.
How bide you, good merchant?
Quite well, though a purchase would not hurt me any.
How bide you, good merchant?
Quite well, though a purchase would not hurt me any.
Alexander takes a mint. The counter feels as smooth as stone. The stuffed bear probably has stuffed fleas. Alexander decides to keep his distance. If Alexander wants anything from the pawn shop, he'll have to first give the pawn shop owner something in trade.
And I have nothing. Doesn't seem
Old
like...
lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
Seems like this one's a bit more strict.
Good day again. How may I help you?
The shopkeeper doesn't look like he would enjoy a good arm wrestle or any other sort of physical exertion. He's rather bookish.
Yes, one would assume.
What can you tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
That is a big question, young man. Perhaps you will be so kind as to first tell me who you are and what exactly you want to know.
My name is Alexander. You said that this is the Isle of the Crown, but I'd like to know whatever else you can tell me about this island, and if there are other islands nearby.
This island is called the Isle of the Crown.
Of course there would be.
Because the royal family's castle is here. Besides the castle, we also have this village and the docks over to the west. There are at least 3 other islands. The Isle of the Sacred Mountain, the Isle of the Beast, and the Isle of Wonder.
At least 3? Does no one know for certain?
This is no ordinary land, Alexander. The land of the Green Isles has always been a place of vague boundaries, as if islands come and go. Legend speaks of a 4th island, an isle shrouded in mists. I myself have never seen it. Then, too, the land of the Green Isles is said to exist on the boundaries of this world and the next. Even darker places are reputed to be closer here than anywhere else in the world.
Okay.
That's quite a claim.
Claim, yes, but probably just local superstition. We who live here on the Isle of the Crown, at least, sleep well enough at night.
Those first 3 islands you mentioned, how might I learn more about them?
Ideally, a young man seeking such knowledge would travel to their shores and learn about them firsthand. Meeting the leaders of each place would be helpful, naturally. Unfortunately, the ferry no longer runs between the islands. There has been much political unrest, and it has been too dangerous to travel for years. Perhaps the ferryman can tell you more. He has little enough to do these days. And if you haven't been there already, you might seek an audience at the castle.
Thank you kindly, merchant, for all your good advice.
Ah, but advice is free, Alexander. Making use of it costs much more.
Will the stranger talk to me yet?
Good day, sir.
The mysterious old man just
course not.
ignores Alexander. Alexander rests his feet for a moment. Alexander picks up and leafs idly through a book called The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages. Well, that was refreshing.
Interesting. The history of court entertainment is actually fascinating, by the way. Poor Cinder Girl. Was that not far enough?
Hey, stranger, come join me. The water is wonderful, and I can show you the way to the next island.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
Good day. I'm Alexander. What are you doing in the sea?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm swimming. I mean, come join me. The water's wonderful, I can show you the way to the next island. Come on, jump in. A little water won't hurt you.
There are many myths and legends where fairies, much like pixies, are also
What are you
tricksters.
waiting for? I said I'd show you how to get to the next island.
So
didn't I?
too,
Come join me if you're brave enough.
so too are many legends of
That's strange. The young boy in the water just disappeared. Oh well, perhaps he just dove under the water.
many legends of mermaids and mermen say that they are also tricksters, much like sirens and such, trying to pull people into the sea.
I said the ferry's out of business. What do you want to keep bothering me for?
Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has The rope is slacking off and refuses to comment.
Go away! The ferry's out of business!
Alexander promises.
Okay, come on, man.
Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything. Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything.
See, knock on that door, Game Boy.
I said the ferry's out of business. What do you want to keep bothering me for?
Alexander promises himself. Alexander. The boat does not reply.
Can I not?
Alexander promises himself that he will not.
Go away! The ferry's out of business!
I'm not sure how I talk to him. Honestly, it won't let me. Kind of wonder if there's any way I can wander somewhere else then. No, right here. Nope. Yeah, so it's a really strict... I can try the castle again. But they did turn me away that first time, and I've got no way to give them evidence of who I am. My best option, I guess, that I can tell right now would be... Let me see if there's extra dialogue
How fare
here.
you, peddler?
Lad, have you an old lamp for me yet?
How fare you, peddler?
Lad, have you an old lamp for me yet?
Okay, so... This doesn't have as much place to wander as the last one did, so...
Old lamps for new! Old lamps for new!
We heard ya.
Rocks abound on this lush volcanic isle. A grand old tree stretches its luxurious limbs out over the crossroads.
Just trying to see if that might say anything about something being inside one of those. Why is he walking backwards? Oh man, it looked like he was walking backwards. Maybe try talking to these guys first.
I assure you, I am Prince Alexander of Daventry.
And I assure you that you'll not get past me without proof.
I assure you, I am Prince Alexander of Daventry.
And I assure...
Okay, so they require some form of proof. There doesn't seem to be a... The only direction...
There's nothing of interest beyond the castle.
Yeah. No, don't go that way. What? Why did you go that way? I didn't even click that way. So...
Rocks abound on this lush volcanic isle. The bushes near the side wall of the castle have been left natural and unsculptured. The bushes near the vines have begun to climb the castle's stucco walls. The vines are too flimsy to support Alexander.
What about those vines? Oh.
The vines are too flimsy
They're all
to
the same
support
vines.
Alexander. Two guard dogs staunchly block Alexander's way into the castle. Formal hedges and bushes provide dramatic landscaping for the castle. Alexander can't pass through the castle walls, nor can he scale them with the guards on alert.
What about that one?
Alexander can't pass through the castle.
Oh, nobody would have even noticed that one. Oh, geez. I keep forgetting that the map will pause it. Sorry, guys.
Large leafy ferns spread their fronds across the fertile ground. Alexander is standing at a crossroads. To the left, he can see a village. To the right, a castle. From the south come the sounds of the sea.
Okay. Still on that check everything policy now that we're trying to figure out what to do.
Alexander is standing on a beach littered with debris from his shipwreck. A path leads north into the lush green island. An occasional breeze rustles the nearby foliage. A long plank lies on the beach. No doubt it once belonged to Alexander's ship. Alexander pushes the plank to one side. A box has been partially buried under sand. Alexander moves the plank back to its original position. Alexander pushes the plank to one side. A box has been partially buried under sand.
I see it now.
Alexander takes the coin and leaves the ruined box where it is.
Okay.
Alexander has no use for the ship debris.
There's something over here.
Alexander picks up his royal insignia ring from the beach.
I had not seen all the shiny.
Alexander has no use for the ship debris.
Well, it's a good thing that I decided to check everything, because I did not see the shining the first 2 times we came down here. So, or were down here, I should say. That's why it's good to check everything, guys. I think I would go in here first.
Good day.
The counter feels as smooth as stone. An old suit of armor stands in the pawn shop. It looks like a vigilant guard against thieves and carpet salesmen, even though it is headless.
Carpet salesman.
The back wall of the shop holds various odds and ends. For example, a hull hole detector for finding those hard-to-spot holes in small sailboats.
Oh.
How bide you, good merchant?
Quite well, though a purchase would not hurt me any.
Okay.
The back wall of the shop holds a bottle labeled Owl Courage Potion for spineless owls. The pawn shop is a dimly lit place with a slightly musty smell. Curiosities litter every corner and every shelf. For sale are articles that range from the bizarre to the commonplace, from the priceless to the practical. The pawn shop is a dimly lit place. The land of the Green Isles must have at least one inhabitant with interest in the mystical, for a crystal ball has been traded in, along with the more common household goods. Several half-burnt wax candles have been placed among the other pawn shop items. They probably light the shop at night. A helmet, probably belonging to the headless armor also in the shop, has found its way to a separate part of the counter. A tall skeleton lends an air of mystery to the shop.
Air of mystery. You call that mystery? I'm trying to look to see if maybe he has an old lamp.
An elegant little glass dish decorates the countertop. The dish is full of green mints offered for the enjoyment of the customer. Cat cookie mix. Play tricks on your friends, the box says. The pawn shop's counter is made of a sturdy teak. The wood is well worn by eager hands and well oiled by the shop's faithful keeper.
What's this
A
one?
golden bridle finder for finding those nearly invisible golden bridles. Self-adhesive emeralds, what you use when you don't have honey. Tongue climbing gear, tested on over 100 whale tongues.
Oh, well, over 100 whale tongues. All right.
A uvula tickler, guaranteed to make large mammals sneeze. A cheese hook for retrieving cheese out of small holes.
Oh, okay.
A shovel that's guaranteed not to break for over 100 grave diggings.
All
A
right.
bridge repair kit for when you've crossed a bridge one too many times. Stair traction pads. Stop slipping off those narrow staircases.
That's funny.
A hull hole detector for finding those hard-to-spot holes in small sailboats. The pawn shop is a dimly lit place. The pawn shop is a The pawn shop is a...
Okay, we've heard that one, though.
A worn leather wineskin is suspended from the ceiling. A horn, probably used for drink or powder, hangs from the ceiling.
Don't mix your horns up, dude. Remember that. Well, I don't...
How bide you, good merchant?
Quite well.
No. I was really hoping...
The pawn shop owner doesn't look like a man to be tussled with. The curiosities business is just dangerous enough to require one to develop one.
Okay, so... I was thinking maybe there was an old lamp I buy off of him, and then I give it to the lamp guy.
Good day again. How may I help you?
There's someone new in here.
How fare you, merchant?
Sufficiently well, thank you, Alexander. My only wish is for more time to read.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Oh, Lord. That voice is so familiar. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, you heard it a lot. Oh, we didn't say a thing about his lamps. Oh my. I guess he's a little light on the job there. Well, I have the insignia, so I'm just going to show these guys the insignia. Oops.
I assure you, I am Prince Alexander of Daventry.
And I assure you that you'll not get past me without proof.
Oh, do I have to show him? What is this?
The small green mint looks very tasty.
Oh, that's the mint.
Alexander is already wearing his ring. Alexander decides to try his royal insignia ring on the guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible proof of his identity that he can think of.
Perhaps this ring will convince you of my identity. It is the royal insignia ring of Daventry.
Ha! I'm sure. Just let me take a look at that ring. Well, I'm sorry, Your Highness. It's just that princess is so uncommon in these parts. Let me get Captain Saladin.
I'm so sorry I was rude. Please don't have my head chopped off.
The guard returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature. Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Prince Alexander of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Vizier Alhazred will want to meet you, if indeed you are a friend of the princess. Please, follow me. Lord Alhazred, a visitor to see you. Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but I came to
you just
see
wink at me?
Princess Cassima. Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
The same wizard
Attempted
that
to.
kidnapped the princess?
Exactly. When my father rescued us, he also liberated Cassima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
Well...
They just winked again.
I came to make sure that Cassima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cassima since her ordeal in Mordak's castle. Cassima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cassima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate. You see, It is time for Cassima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cassima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together.
Was it now?
I assure you, our marriage is all Cassima wants now. As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see.
Oh, honey.
I suppose that I was mistaken. I thought for certain that Cassima... Well, I apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles. May your journey home be swift.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity
It's another
to look
wink.
around your fair land while I'm here.
I would advise against that. The kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
You have had your hearing with Vizier Alhazred. I trust you will respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
Captain Saladin whispers something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they nod with understanding. Alexander has a feeling they won't be letting him into the castle again.
Please, if you'll only be reasonable. I really must see the princess.
Begone! You're not welcome at the castle, Prince Alexander of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that they were clear. The kingdom hasn't seemed to have been hostile to me so far. I think, now that I remember the inventory system, I think I know what I should do.
I have this copper coin. Is it of any value to you at all?
Most interesting. I have never seen a Daventry coin before, but it is copper genuine enough. I might even find a buyer who is interested in foreign currency. The items on the front counter are the only things in the store that I can let go for the price of 1 copper. You may make your choice from there.
Alexander looks at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very well. Your coin is well spent. Remember, this is a pawn shop. I am always willing to take back my own goods in trade.
I'll remember. Thank you.
Just in case I picked the wrong item, I see. We'll walk over to him. We'll be nice and not shout all the way across the...
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
Yeah, you want to take this tinderbox?
Would you accept this in exchange for one of your lamps, peddler?
I am only interested in old lamps, son. Sorry.
Okay. Oops.
Hello. I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Would you like a tinderbox?
Merchant, would you be interested in this?
No, thank you. I
thought
deal
not.
only in books.
I would go and do something in there, but apparently I don't do anything uninvited.
Hey, stranger, come join me. The water is wonderful, and I can show you the way to the next island.
Considering the poor condition of the shore, it looks like the easiest way to get into the water is just to jump off the pier.
Just curiosity.
The powerful currents grab Alexander. Struggle as he might, he feels himself being pulled out to sea.
Not a very good swimmer, are you?
Help me!
Sorry, I think not.
Didn't I tell
As
you
his head
guys?
submerges for the third
Mermaids and
time,
mermen can be
Alexander
tricksters.
finds himself pondering the wisdom of going out on a limb for a stranger.
Tickets.